Hello, I have arrived. Welcome, Metal Shade, and hello everyone else who may or may not be looking. How are you guys doing? So, I wish you all a great Sunday. I actually noticed after the stream that yesterday was the 4th of July, so happy Freedom Day to whoever cares. Happy belated Freedom Day. I genuinely did not notice. Oops. Well, either way, it is another day, day 5 of the Live2D Rigathon. And we are still on our first model because the first submission is very complex and has a lot of layers and very high quality. Let me go to my corner and let me show you what we have done yesterday. I did post a little showcase, a clip from the stream. I do kinda regret a little bit to not do the bald head on the showcase because I think it looks very cute without the hair. And I did notice that the hair, especially the back hair, does look a little flat, so I wish I did this instead. Okay, I might post this as well. Why not? Okay, so, but these are the head angles that we did yesterday, and today there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff because when it comes to the body, things really start to get going. But there's also a lot of accessories and other cool things that we can work on today. And I am a little bit late because I had to do something in the morning, something different that is not related to the stream or the Rigathon. It is related to me having to pay rent. So it was important, and that's why we're a little late today, but it doesn't matter because we are still gonna go for at least 10 hours, which means we have lots of time. And first of all, I do want to fix the back of the head a little bit, so let's enable the hair and the back hair. And it is looking a little flat on the angle, so we do have to push down the back hair on the top when the head goes up, and maybe move it to the left a little when it goes down. And I think I'm not gonna use this 3D menu. I kind of regret using it in general for the hair. Well, maybe not the front hair, but kind of the back hair, because I think that I would have saved a lot of time. Like, we would have saved a lot of time in general if I only used the 3D menu for all of the face features and then manually rig all of the hair stuff, because I ran into very big issues. And after doing the board cap, the improvised board cap manually, that one took like, I don't know, like 2 to like maybe 5 minutes, and we spent like 2 hours trying to figure out the glue, which never worked out. So next time I will definitely do that differently. So let me enable this. And then this looks okay. And then on the up and down, it needs to go further back. And it does come out a little far. Let's go to the hair. The foremost. This one is only doing things on the Z-axis, but surprisingly the Ahuge for some reason moves more the rest of the back hair. Is that even on the deformer? It is not. Why does it even move with the head? Is it on the same Z? And the back hair is not. Which tells me that maybe the back hair isn't even moving enough on the Z. What about the front? I think that is kind of fun though. Let's open this. What is even on there? Let's see what happens when we drag it. No, nothing happens because the board tip has its own. Z. Wait, is the board tip on the front Z? It would kinda explain it. Maybe we just have to push back the front Z a little bit. So the lines better. You can soft select it and rotate it a little more. Maybe like this. Not sure, we could push it further. And then reflect it. I think it is pretty more. There's some weird stuff going on the back. Let's take this. Give it also extended interpolation with 3 nodes. And then maybe push it a little bit in so it doesn't show on the other side. And this should work. And then I'm gonna try to get a fix for the up-down. That XY 3D is probably not the way to go. I think it's mainly what did bother me. I think it's the up rather than left. Well, now that I look at it, it doesn't look that bad, but when I move it, and when we're actually moving the head, it looks weird. I feel like it has to go further back. And it comes up too high a little. Maybe just take the... Maybe put a deformer above it. Yeah. Deformer above, we call it hair back at XY fix. It should be in between the Z. Right, that is identical, that's interesting. I'll make it slightly smaller. We give it XY angles. Deforms. Then I think we just shape it a little bit manually. Oh, that doesn't include the board cap. Maybe hide the board cap for now, and then we align it perfectly with it. Oh, interesting! It actually does move further down. I kinda want to solo it out then. Make sure it moves correctly on its own. Yeah, I feel like on the way down it should deform further down. Maybe push it to here on the corner. Maybe I shouldn't do it separately on each key. No, let's start with the XY. Here we're gonna push it to the right. And drag it back here. Although it is technically moving to the left. So it's moving to the left on the bottom and to the right on the top. It's hidden by the head, it doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna make it move like this so it actually looks good on the parts that actually show. needs a little more resolution. It's a little weird because we have the other stuff in there too. Maybe we shouldn't. You know what? I'm gonna revert this, and we're gonna take a different deformer just for this part of the head. Like just the back hair. It's gonna be hair, back, head X, Y, fix. And it's gonna have 12 by 12. Then solo that as well. Now we give it keyforms. And just drag it in front a little bit on this side. Like that. I think it is already a lot better. We can also push this back a little more. I want to show the face skin as well. Let's solo that with it. Where is the face skin? Yeah. Because I don't want it to extend too much behind the head. Actually, we need the underpaint. Also do the line. Let's do line, underpaint in these two. Yeah. We want to follow that shape mainly. Roughly. At least not too far away. It is a little bit bulgy, so it is like a bun in the back, a little bit, like a hair bun. So it can extend a little, but I want to follow the main shape. In the up and down. It should kind of hide behind the head. Maybe we need to push up in the middle. That squishes the top a little. So we can see the movement of the squishing when it goes behind. And then we can drag it down here as well. And then we need to fix it on the board cap, which already has a head XY fix. Let's get that as well on top of what we already had. Solo that. And this is gonna be the main important part because it is actually very separated from the back of the hair. Let's make this slightly transparent for now. Wait, what? Was it not? Wait, it's not even shown. Where is it? Oh, because we soloed it. Well... it's a 50%. I guess you have to hide the face differently. Let's just disable it. Hair front. I think honestly that's probably good enough. And then... Naruto-sama. Welcome, welcome. Now we want this to not separate at all. Like just follow it. The back is strictly 1-to-1. It's a little bit tricky, like cheating. A little bit cheating because you don't really... We didn't have an actual board cap. And we're just manually rigging over it. with a duplication of the back hair. But I think it doesn't matter as long as it looks good, right? Like that. Also, I forgot to synthesize the corners. This one we just back down. Actually, it is probably better to do the same way we did before. We just push it up and then push it down to show the motion in the back, because it is supposed to be further back, a lot further back. We're just gonna push the sides in here like we did before. Okay, let's see how this looks. Actually, need to go up as well. I actually forgot the up. There, we're looking down on the other one. Which I think it already is not that bad. I guess you can leave it actually. But we do have to synthesize the corners. Although, maybe we should do it manually. 1 second, let me hide the board again. Make sure that these move correctly on the up-down as well. Because I feel like, yeah, that is definitely... Well, we should start with the synthesize. What is happening here? It's not moving the right shoulder. It is deforming a lot. Let's solve it out. What is happening here? Wait, that's the wrong one. It's the wrong one. Back hair fix. Yeah, that one is a more. Okay. Synthesize corners. There we go, that looks better. Yeah. It is mainly correct, I think. Let's move up a little, so I'm gonna pull this down. And then we select it on X. And then on the up, like it's not moving down enough, so let's pull this a little down more. And then we pull this to the side more, and a little down as well. This we're gonna reflect. And pull it down more. And drag this out a little bit, because I think the shape is not correct. I think it might have to go a little further even. Although it is losing its shape a little, maybe I shouldn't make it too extreme. I don't know what to do about this. I guess you can just drag this in a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. And now we take the board cap and fix it in the same way, like just make it follow that exact shape. Which I think it mostly already does. But the left wide is fine. The up... Wait, did I do the up and down? Let me put a check. Did I do it on the hair back? Oh my god, I don't even know. Yes. Or do I? Yeah, we did. Up. Up is the way. Let's try to walk here again, because it's confusing. Why is it lagging so much? Like the neutral now looks very distorted. We're gonna pull this out a little more as well. Maybe we should even go further back. Well, maybe not. It looks a little weird. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it is correct. I think it is correct in this case. Well, the up has a different motion. And it down, because it looks like she's leaning forward. She's going down. It shouldn't be the case. Yeah, it should be moving to the left more. Because it should only go up. On the back of the head. This is to go further down in the front. Need to blink more. Let me drink a sip too. More blinking, more sipping. Like it needs to go even further down and further out, but we don't want to do it too extreme. This looks good. And then the down. Would probably go further up in the front. And further down in the back. The solid 3D menu is usually better to work with because the shape distorts a little if you're not careful. The 3D menu fixes these things on its own. So for this, we run into other issues, so we're gonna do it manually. Gonna be faster in the long run. Probably. Okay, now we reflect the X on all the 3 keyforms. Let's see. I see there's some weird stuff going on the face itself, which I did notice yesterday as well, but this needs to get further up even more. a little further down actually. It looks it looks a little weird because his face is moving a little weirdly with the shadows, but I think the back hair is not that bad. It does distort a little. I think it actually needs to move less outside. Hello you, thank you for the 5 stream streak! Hello, hello. I had a look at your current model yesterday after the stream. It is very, very good. I don't think I can match that. I saw the showcase. I wasn't able to watch any of your VODs. Unfortunately, I wanted to have a look. But I did see the showcase of your model, which is very cool. I love the different poses and all. It is very well made. And your voice is very cute. And a waffle bean. Yeah, I think it needs to go further down. It's kind of distorting as well again. Okay, I think I'm not gonna fine-tune too much because it won't really be noticed. Yeah, I think we already fixed a lot of the awkwardness that bothered me from yesterday. And I think maybe a little more fine-tuning here. But that should do it for now. There is some weird wobbliness going on some of the edges. Did I reflect everything properly? Let's take all the notes again. Make sure we reflect them on X. And this will be good enough. And now we have to adjust the board cap so it follows exactly that. Let's show that at 50%. I'm satisfied with your progress and I'm just happy to have this alter design rigged. Even more if it helps you have something cool for portfolio and possibly for you getting commissions. Oh, thank you. Happy to do it. It is a lot of fun. Like, I can't wait to do the stuff we have planned for today because all of the accessories are so cool. Like, I love the design with the blood bag and all of the pins and the sleeves and all of that stuff. I can't wait. I'll put this out. We just need to align this now, roughly, with the outer shape. Make sure the head is not showing anywhere. This is moving a little weird, I'm not sure why. Because we did remove all the glue stuff. But it's still going outside further and inside and in between. What is happening to the in-between here? It probably has to do with the parent deformer. It's fine, it's not really mean. Once we make it fully opaque again, it should be fine. The up-down is the important part. Yeah, look at that. It goes so far up, and that is what looked flat yesterday. We're gonna pull this down a lot. The front has to be a little overlapping because that is the part where we hide the head. Because the board cap technically is further in front. So this is the copy of the back hair for the front hair behind the front hair. The front hair behind the front hair. So it can push out a little bit here. Follow the head shape. And then down. I'm gonna push down at the top. And drag it further down. Actually, going down too far. Well, it is in front, but should probably go further down. But we do want to align it with the back a little bit. We can correct it if it's not accurate when we look at it in context. Okay. On the left, right. Align it here. Maybe push this up more. Yeah, again, it can probably go over on the right a little bit because it is, well, it's already covering the forehead. Maybe not. This should be fine. Watch it look horribly once you look at it in context. There is a chance that it is the case. I think it should be fine. Like, the deformer is moving a lot, so it looks a little weird. Like, what is happening here? Let me make it fully opaque. There's some weird stuff going on. It's pushed to the right way too much. On the upper right corner. It doesn't happen on the back hand, does it? No. So we take this again. Make it slightly transparent. And realign the cross section on the top with the back. She looks 3D, it's crazy. Thank you, thank you. That was the plan. You said you designed this model, right? You're also an artist though. I did see your VGen. Did you ever make your own model? Because you said that you commissioned. Like that you didn't draw. Like you said the artist was a Ryu 007 for this model. And I assume, maybe I am assuming wrong, but the model that you're currently using, is it also a commission or is that the one you draw yourself? It's moving up a little too much, right? Should I bang it down? Oh yeah, that is way further down. I just saw the alignment. Or am I? Yeah, that is that part. Okay. Reflect that as well. Can probably put this out here because it is looking weird. Reflect that as well. That looks. Why is the in-between so weird? Probably because of the 3D deformer. Because it's missing the mark. Like, why don't I see the deformer? Oh, that's the front hair. Because it's hidden. It's kind of weird. The front hair is hidden and we don't see this deformer, but we do see this one. Even though we didn't solo it. I don't know what's going on anymore. But I think this is fine. This will be hidden completely. Okay, let's see how this looks. Fave. Down on the front hair. I only recently am learning doing VTuber models and doing comms with them. All the models that I show on my stream were commissioned, so I didn't have experience before. Or just decided that I prefer to commission someone else because I don't have time. So I'm working on my commission, so it's kind of a fun loop. Oh, that sounds interesting. Doing a commission to commission model for someone else. I would probably do the same, to be honest. I didn't commission anyone yet because I don't have the money. But if I had commissions and money to spare, I probably would do a similar thing. I think the back hair still looks really weird. I don't know why it's so disconnected. It should be way further down. When we look at the corner to the right, it is so far back compared to the front hair. So maybe now that they are aligned, we can just take both of them and push them further down. Let's take the board cap head fix and the back hair, solo them, like both the deformers. And then looking up, I'm gonna push it down a little bit. And then down, it's gonna move down. Let's enable the face underpaint as well. And the line. And then the board cap gets transparency so we can see the border. Huh? Oh, we soloed it. God damn it, why does it not work? I wish the solo didn't change the opacity. Yeah, it's just way too disconnected from the head, I think. Either I have to make it appear a lot rounder, like pushing up the inside part, or we have to put it down in general. Because the original art is that high. I think we just have to move it way further up in the front. Actually, no, this won't work. I think another way to fix this, we could probably fix the front there. Or it down. I think we just need to drag it further down in the front. Yeah, that might do it. It is moving up quite a bit and looking to the down left. Can we drag this down? Reflect that. Push this down a little too. Maybe pull this to the side a little. I think this is fine. We can leave it like this for now. And then the disease bits. That's good. Make it opaque again. Save. I don't see how it looks without the front hair though. For some reason it gets transparent when we look up. Even though the board cap shouldn't have any keyforms. I don't know what happened there, because it doesn't have any keyforms. What the hell? What is that? Oh, I changed it on the deformer. Okay, and then we can enable the front hair again. I think the front hair is the problem, because the back hair looks fine without the front hair. It's almost good. There's some... It does feel a little weird when looking left, right, and looking down. But not because of the back, I think it's because of the center. This needs to be stretched more to the front. Yeah, we need to take the edge, pull this out. Then take the center and push it way further to the right. Yeah. I think this will already do it. We can push it back the front hair a little bit on the side too. So it is less obvious. And then it should be fine. And this one you need to drag forward as well. And looking down. I love the wobbliness. Okay. Here too, actually. Oops. I think this is good enough. That did fix it, I think. There is a little weirdness still on the eggs on top. Let's pull this out a little. Hello, Moldy Cat. Welcome, welcome. Push this up a bit. Beep boop. Beep boop. Thank you for the follow. And Moldy Cat. Oh yeah, that is way better. I think you might have to fix the neutral as well, because that looks so much better. Let's pull this out a little as well. A little flat up here. Yes, that is gonna be it. And this one needs to go to the wide. Wait, how is that possible? Wait, did I do the down but not the up? Oh, yeah. I have to fix the up too. This needs to drag in way more. And a little further down. It kind of feels weird now to work on the right side. We just did something left, mainly. I'm gonna go over here again because it throws me off. It should be a little further down. I think this is almost good. Let me pull this in a little bit more. This should do it, I think. Well, actually, yeah, I think there's a lot more to do. Pull this further up, pull this further to the left. That is better. There's something weird happening when we go to the left, like the deck is growing upwards. I don't think it's a big issue because it is hidden. Yeah, but it just looks weird on the deformer. I think it's fine though. We can pull it out a little more here. And reflect that. I think this is fine. This is good enough. Check the physics window. Hello, Tabby-kun. Hello. Okay, that is so much better. It might still be weird. Like, if I look at it tomorrow again, I will probably still find it a little weird, but it is a massive improvement from what we had at the start. The AUG does disconnect a lot now. We have to fix that too. The hour gap was on the neutral position, attached quite far back on the head. I think we have to move it forward in general to be between the front hair and the back hair on the actual board cap. Otherwise it will always disconnect when we look down. Or up. Wait, which one is it? Actually, we could probably also fix it manually. You know what? I'm gonna delete the AOG 3D deformer. And I think we're just gonna put it, like, move it manually with the self. Yeah, let's put a AOG head XY. Arc by 5. Wait, did you steal my hair? God damn it. I'm bored again. And my head. With XY. And then move it to the left. And then move it down. And the forward is also gonna be down a little bit, which, if I did this with the 3D menu, which is the reason why it disconnects, it would go up when we look down, and down when we look up, which is technically correct, but it does disconnect a little bit. That's why the back hair looked weird as well. And I think when we do it manually, it's not gonna look weird. Take a temp deformer for the perspective shift and squish it in at the top. And then it should look like it's leaning back a little bit. And then we do the same for the forward. Bloop, 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 bloop. Make it lean forward. And temp deform perspective. Pull it out. Let me drink some water. Thank you, Tabi-kun. I think it might be a bit much. We can do it really subtle. Ta-tum-tum-tum. I think this works. And then for the right and left, we just push it to the left a little. And on the right to the right a little. Then we synthesize the corners. We have to fix the corners manually a little bit. Let's brush the rest. Can you reflect it? Will this be an issue? I guess a little bit. Because it's not symmetrical. Tam mellow spam 1 2 3s. I think this looks fine. Well, I think looking up and right left is not fixed yet. Yeah, seems to be like this. And then reflect. Well, we're not gonna reflect that. Can probably push it a little to the left in the center. Maybe make it rotate a little more. Well, I think this is fine. Yeah, I think it's subtle, and it's probably good that way. Wait, no, that looks not good at all. I think the center needs to be... What is happening here? Is it moving up when it moves left? Oh. I think we need to push it forward more here. The transition between sideways going back that reveals the issues. Maybe it does have to be it back here. It looks weird. It has to go further back. It's moving quite a bit though. Oh god, maybe even moved it too much in general. Because now it just looks really weird. Maybe I should have used the 3D menu and just better pivot. No, I can't reflect. Don't do that. I'm glad that the physics will hide the weird wonkiness that we have going on here. Hopefully. This needs to be more squished. I think I'm gonna reset this one in the back. Does that look really weird? I'll pull it down and squish it. I think that is better. Okay, the bottom needs to move up. It's not terrible. Like, it is a little wonky, but it's good enough. At least it is attached. Let's see how it looks in the physics window. Yeah, I think it works. And when it moves around with the physics, it's definitely gonna look fine. I still think that the board game in the front needs to probably have a steeper angle, but then again, the front hair doesn't have a steeper angle, you know? We might want to have one though. I think I fixed it with the front hair. If we take the front hair, we didn't have a front hair fixed, I think we don't. We can probably fix it on the 3D. Go back to the 3D menu. I think we didn't change anything individually there. This should be fine. Then we can push this forward. And update. And that should do it already. Yeah. There's some wumpiness, but I don't think it is noticeable during tracking. The hair still needs some work in the front. It falls down too flat. Let's go into the 3D menu again. And pull all of that forward, because that is what makes it look a little more flat than the actual head. Because I think the head without the hair looks more 3D than the head with the hair. We can just update it like that. And I think we push this out more as well. I should probably make a separate front hair 3D deformer because it is affecting the back hair as well. Which I might not want here, because I want the front hair to move a little more than the bald cap and the back hair. Let's save this. And then we take the front hair. I think we're gonna delete the temp physics from yesterday and we'll probably rig the physics on the hair next. So let's delete these. And then take all of the front hair. Make a... I think we're also gonna make a head fixed normal, like L front head XY fix. And then angle XY. And we're gonna pull this out, I think, so it looks a little more... Oops. It's gonna look a little more flat, but it's also gonna look a little more... like it's a little more in front of the back hair. I'm not sure if we should actually. Like, I don't like how the hair curves around the face, which it does make sense in 3D, but the texture gets squished so much that it looks flat in a different way. You get my drift. I'm gonna copy the default position, see what happens if I paste it here. And nothing changes, which makes sense because it's only default by the parent. Okay, let's start with the up. No, the right left. I'll pull this out. And then on the up, I'm gonna pull it up. I kinda wanna soft select it. I don't know if that will work properly. Maybe more on the edge. I guess it does work a little. Maybe that was a little much. We got that. I think the down we can also take that curve and pull it down. Now we're to pull this curve out somehow. Yeah. That is kinda what I wanted. Wait. I guess just down a bit and out. Okay. Fine tuning. And then the left and right. Did I already put it out a little on the right? Yes, I did. Actually gonna pull this in so the gap doesn't open up too much between the hair and the face. It looks a little like the hair is rotating. And this one I'm gonna pull out here. I don't want it to stick out that much, but I want it to be uniformly shaped before I push it in. Maybe pushing the side a little more. Not on top here at all. Just this one because it sticks out. That might be a bit much. Yeah, now we have to push this out a little more so it doesn't deform in weird ways. I think this almost works. Well, it does already work. I'm not allowed to eat too much. We have a lot of other stuff to do today as well. And let's just pull this back a little more. I think it's fine. I Wait, what happened here? Did I not reflect this? I think this works. Maybe the top is going out too much. I think this is fine. Now we do down left. Let me synthesize this. I am not sure about this one. Probably not. Yeah, let's just do it maybe and put this in more. And the corners do have to be a little different. Bring this forward a bit. Bring this forward a bit as well. Okay. Never mind. Never mind, I'm gonna rewrote that. I'm gonna reload the entire thing and then I'm gonna synthesize corners and then I'm gonna fix it from there. Because it looks really weird now when it transitions. Okay. Synthesize. Still gonna look really weird though. Because I did pull it out quite a bit, so when it goes down, it looks a little weird. But I think it's better to start from here than to start from scratch. Otherwise it will distort too much. I'm gonna pull this out in the middle. Pull this forward a bit more. Might have to pour this out a bit too. It is a little wonky. Why does it pour out so much? But when I drag it here, it looks like it's stretching. It's so weird. No matter what I do, it looks weird in the exact direction that it shouldn't look weird at, I feel. Because the left side looks kind of fine. Actually, I think we almost got it. No, we don't. What is happening? Why does it push out and in at the same time? Okay, now we put this down a bit bit. It is a little wonky. I don't think it's too much of an issue. Maybe it is. Well, the bottom doesn't look too bad. Top looks kind of weird though. Okay. Very wobbly. I think the wobbling comes from moving through the parent deformer, the 3D deformer. Which maybe I shouldn't have. adjusted it. Now that it works that way. Let's see. Just pushing out a little from the top still. Yeah, I think we can just push it in a little more and then it should be fine. I'm wondering if it even looks different than before. Says, I guess it would still. Just test it before and after. Ah, it's so weird. What happens when I delete the deformer we just made? Well, that one is wiggly now, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have just left it. Uh-oh. How does it look in physics? It all works, I have no idea. Honestly, I think it is slightly better. Let's not too much time on this, let's just leave it. I think if we tweak it a little bit, it could be good. Yeah, we're gonna push this one a little down and then it's fine, I think. And I think it is better. Actually. Is what I tell myself to be able to sleep at night. I think this is fine. Leave it. There is other things to do, like physics. Before we do the physics on the hair, I think we want to do the accessories. Because they might move together, and it might look weird if I put them separately. So let's go with accessories next. Let's start with the ribbon. So that's gonna be ribbon, adjust. Let's make one adjust to be sure we can fix things. And we have to. Actually, this is gonna be 8 by 16. Now we can move this around. And then the parent will be ribbon at XY 3D. Might do a 3. Do I want a 3D here? Maybe not, actually. Because we do have a lot of layers that we can use to do the 3D effect. I think we might use them. Or do I want a general initial starting point? So this is gonna be L ribbon at XY 3D. Same resolution. Make it larger so it can etch this physics later. And then this will be XY on the same pivot of the head. Potentially make it planar. Then go depth without symmetry. Why am I on a different deformer? Just happened. Try it again. Select. Okay, that's why I selected the thing to be sure that the same settings apply. Okay, this is the one. Edit. XY. Planar. Believe I survived the day without drinking my third coffee. I'm proud of you, Zako. No third coffee. Good job. Now we can lay back. Thank you for that, Tats. Thank you for giving back my hair as well. Double uncaffeinated support. Pew pew. Well, lay back and relax a little bit after your hard day of work. And Sakura Sakaya, welcome. Okay, play now. And this is gonna shift towards there. Depth without symmetry. Just to have the movement direction correct. And then we're gonna do make a general shape. The initial general shape, and then we gonna rig it on the individual parts to make it look more 3D. Let's push this out. Okay, we definitely want to have this pushed in a lot more. Go towards the back. It does detach a little. I think we don't have to do too much on the 3D menu. I just want to make sure that it attaches correctly everywhere and already has a little bit of motion and 3D seal to it. It's just this is further in front, we pull this back. Okay, now... Well, let's actually put this out more. It already looks really weird, actually, but let's keep that as a starting point. Maybe I shouldn't have. You know what? I think we should keep it flat. And do all of the 3D deformation on the actual individual parts because it looks weird. Might actually take a nap now because I feel like the backlash might be greater than expected. That sounds like a good idea. Just call me Saka if it's easier. I think I'm gonna call you Saka. Sakura Sakaya is also working for me. It doesn't have to be easier, but Saka is very cute. What's the central? I want it not to be the center point of this. Which it is. So let's leave this. And do it on individual parts. Let's take... I wonder if I should work it on the art mesh for this. I want to make the formals for each of them, I think. But when we get to the physics, we do need to have something to work with as well. Let's do one deform or each pair. But it's gonna be ribbon middle, head XY, and then L ribbon back, head XY, and then actually up back, and then we have up front, hair ribbon up front, head XY with 12 by 8. Wait, that's incorrect. 12 by 12. And then the shadows. I think the shadows can be on the same deformer. To make it easier. Then we make the deformer bigger. Cold coffee sounds tempting, I think. If this was pandemic me, I'd take it without a second thought. I think you should take a nap instead. You have been working out today. The middle can also be on the top front. And then we have the rhythm bottom right left, which is the front. L within quad front, head XY, and we 12 by 6. Actually, it's gonna be 16 by 12. Beep boop! Thank you, Sakura Sakaya, for the follow on Twitch. Welcome back, Saka. My protein shakes are made with coffee, so it's a win-win for me. I guess it works too. I'm really not a caffeine drinker at all. Like, I don't ever drink any coffee at all. I just drink water. And I just took a sip. Okay, we can put these on the head Z. So they move together. And now the real fight begins. Now we take the front. Let's start with the top. I might actually add them to the 3D menu as well. I'm kind of curious how it would work. Let's add them here. The depth estimation. Now, if I pull this forward and update, it already works. Right? Because we can't shape it really correctly. Easier, and then we just have to make sure it attaches properly to the back after. There's actually not a lot of overfill in the back, or the backfill, I should say. But I think we can work around that. But we'll see. Hey, one of them is in front of the other. And one of the back layers. Let's take the top back as well. With the keys. And add them as well. Actually, this one I think we can't use the 3D menu here. That's a thing. Am I running out of VRAM again? No. What is happening? Something was weird. I don't know why. Now text. I don't know if you can use the 3D menu here because the shape will not make sense. Because when you think about it, this should actually be pushing back because it's in the back. So it moves correctly, but then the underfill doesn't fit. Which means we have to improvise a little bit. I'm just gonna try to connect it. And everything else I will pull back. And if that doesn't do the trick, we have to do it manually or add some more backfill. Actually, this works. I'm surprised a little bit. Connect that here. We could also glue it, actually. Now that I think about it. But do I really want to handle glue again? I don't think so. Honestly, no. This doesn't look too bad. Looks kinda bad. Let's put this forward more. Maybe put this down more. I think we can shape the font more. I think it's working out well. Now we can pull this out more. And this one too. Maybe even the top here. And put the top forward more here. I think it needs some more resolution actually. On the default mode, let's add some. It's just 16 by 16 at least. Make it move a little smoother. During July, oh wait, that's the Rigathon command. The bow should be connected to the ponytail itself if anything. Yeah, we will fix the position after. I think you're focusing on the 3D first. Do you only rig models or do you do the illustration as well? I am not an artist. I don't draw. So the Rigathon will be rigging commissions only. So all of the Rigathon stuff will be something that you guys submitted. This is the model by U Syndrome. The artist is on screen as well, Ryu0007. Whereas the Rigathon will only be rigging, I don't do drawing. But U Syndrome is... if you want to check out her stuff. Okay, and then... we might pull this out a little more here. Like, it doesn't have to be super sophisticated on the accessories because the physics will do a lot of the heavy lifting. But I think if it already looks kinda nice. I just need to make sure that the back connects, and then we need to make sure that it connects to the hair and stays there. I think this works. It's a little wonky because of a little missing overfill, which I don't think is a big deal. It already looks decent. I don't know how it looks in context. Yeah, I think it looks fine. We just need to attach it more to the hair, which we will do with the main deformer. We just pull this back up. I think. Does look a little detached still. I think it probably will do a separate deformer to fix that once we have done the ribbons. It does detach quite a bit. We need to form this deformer more. Put this in. And put this in as well. I think it looks a little weird because the hair, like the ponytail that is in front of the hair that it actually attaches to, looks more flat because of the ribbon. I think this is okay. Maybe it needs to be a lot more flat because it does push to the left a lot. Alright, let me actually try and pull this in a lot. See what happens then. I think this might work better. We're actually gonna push this in even more. Then maybe we can do the rest by pushing this center out a bit. It detaches a little bit from the ponytail. This is so 3D, it actually really looks like a model from VR chat. It's so crazy, really. Is it that extreme? Thank you, thank you. High praise. Sometimes I am worried that things might look too 3D and lose a little bit of the original art's charm. But I think we're still fine on that font. I think we need to take on the other one, and this one is stretching too much. Need to pull this down more. As well as the tag. Oops, I need to update first. So this one needs to be forward. I think this is good. The physics will hide the rest of the awkwardness. And we also need to clip the shadow later. Let me fix the ribbons. Let's see, the ribbons. The ribbons, huh? The ribbons need their own. Well, they do have their own form already, right? Middle. Did I have the front ribbons? Yes, ribbon board front. And ribbon board middle. Why is it so far away? Did I add that to the 3D yet? No. If that keyforms, 3D. Then when it moves up here, it should attach the center. But it can be back a little bit because it is behind. Oh, when it moves back, it should probably go even further. I should do the front first. Because it is gonna separate again like the other one. Let's take the front. You made such a good job with the model though. I'm so happy. PP. Wait, do I have you as my papa? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, your mama definitely did a phenomenal job. It's such a cute model. The art is really, really good. I love everything about it. Like, there's so many little details too on the shading and everything. I really like it. What just happened? Oh, I didn't add keyforms yet. Peach has skills. Thank you, thank you. Okay, this is gonna be front. keyforms, edit, and then we pull out the front layers. Yeah, the layers are really well set up. There are a couple areas that I already mentioned where things are a little wonky on the overfill and underfill, but most of the parts are really well put together. Like, there's a lot of consideration on the layers. Like, it is extremely well separated. I'm glad that this is the first model of the Rigathon. I'm gonna pull out this a lot because I want to look 3D as well without separating from the back. This is why I like the 3D menu. I think you can already, like, I don't know if I made it clear on all the other parts, like the hair really struggled with it. But you can clearly see, like, it is maintaining the 3D shape of all of these parts. And I only have to rig one keyform. And so you save a lot of time on things like this. I'm glad I tried it. Because that is making the job way easier. I gotta say, maybe I should actually, instead of bulging this out, make it come forward. And then make sure the back attaches later, because it looks a little weird. The way I have set it up. But it does technically move like that. And it goes to the back, right? That is definitely not correct. And then take the back. Ooh. Oh, almost. Almost perfect. Just need to put this down. Like the way it reveals the shadow in the back. Oh yeah, that does it for me. I like that a lot. And I pull this in. Might need a little more resolution on the deformer. And then we pull this out. Rewind a little bit. There's some weirdness. I think we have to pull this in a lot more. Because it looks a little weird. And then we have to pull this in as well. Why is it stretching to the left so much? Is that the parent deformer that does that? Yes. I guess it would make sense. We just have to put it in on them, because on the left it's gonna stretch to the back. And then when it comes to the right, it's gonna stretch to the left, which makes sense, logically. That looks a little too extreme. Maybe it is not on the parent, actually. It kinda is. Pick both of them at the same time. Put it in a little more. This does it, I think. Close this. Let's look at see how it looks in physics. With the moving model. I think it's definitely working. And when we add the like bouncy physics on, like, yeah, the 3D effect I think is strong enough. but obviously it looks very stiff right now because it doesn't have physics. Might have to even flatten it more in the back. But not really, because we would have to move the hair further in as well, and I think I don't want to do that. Let's add some physics to the ribbon. Actually, no, we're gonna leave the ribbon until we do the hair physics, and then we do all the physics at the same time. But it would be nice to have it. I'm gonna start with the ribbons, the hair clips. I think the hair clips obviously don't need a lot of deformation, so they should be fairly easy. We just take... I think we just need one deformer. Because they are fairly, like, they are really close together, like there shouldn't be any relaxing going on between them. So we just take one deformer each. Keep it simple here. Angie, let's say hair clip, Angie, head XY. It's gonna be just 6 by 8. Maybe... Wait, 8 by 6 is the one I wanted. That's a 10 by... That's a 12 by 8. No, we don't need a lot of deformation. This is gonna be 8 by 4, 8 by 6, maybe even less. Could just be 6 by 4, because it is a solid object, but we don't have to deform it in the center. We could probably get away with 2 by 2 or 3 by 2. You know what? I'm gonna try that. And then the other one, it's gonna get hair clip, cross, head XY, also 3 by 2. And then we might give them one deformer together, actually, put one above. Hair clips, head XY, BD. Which I don't think we actually need the 3D. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, but it probably makes it easier too. That's gonna be 5, 6 by 6. I guess it's almost square. Bloop, 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 bloop. Thank you for that. That's Steam in Live. Let me drink some water. I'm gonna fill up my water as well. 1 second. You won't even notice I'm gone. See? You didn't notice. But I also have to blow my nose. Alright. At XY angles, 3D, planarization, depth estimation, and then we just pull it down. We need to make sure it stays attached to the side of the hair. Wait, what is that? Moving weirdly. And then we are going to lightly put it back without deforming it too much, because we don't want them to look like they are bending too much. Guess like hair clips would probably be bent a little bit alongside the head form, but they should be fairly flat. Pull this forward and this back. The top, it probably can pull it back. Just to make sure it does actually follow the head shape a little bit. I think the physics will also again hide some of the disconnecting behavior. I wonder if he could have just added this. You know what? I'm gonna try that. Let's delete it. I might be able to just move them into the other deformer. Where's the head XY? Base head XY. Reading. Huh? No, it needs to be on the hair. The hair is a separate one. Hair front head XY fix. Ah, it distorts a little bit when we do that. So we maybe don't want to do that. Okay, we got that. This is better. It can disconnect a little bit. It's gonna move around and wiggle around from the physics, so it's not that big of a deal, I think. It's not gonna distract. Although it is quite distracting. Maybe we want some interpolation here, and let's 3. That is already a little better. Pull this forward a bit. Pull this back a bit. You don't get any nose-blowing noises. No. Take a nap now. You're doing amazing work, Ari. Thank you, Zako. Have a good nap. Oh, we gotta change shadow a little bit. Yeah, it was surprisingly difficult. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. I might want to overhaul it as well. Some more. We can also fix the hair clips with the hair physics. Because the hair is gonna move in the physics anyway. And then we can make sure that it follows it perfectly. Also, I'm not entirely sure if I should have the shadow. The shadow should probably have a fix as well. We could get the... I might delete the underlying ones. No, I want them to move separately. We're gonna rig... Like at the end, we're gonna rig the shadows directly on the art meshes. Actually, no. Let's give this a deformer as well. Hair clip, kanji, shadow, head XY, fix. And then hair clip, cross, shadow, head XY, fix. Because we want the shadow to move individually. If them keyforms on XY. Do I want to put them to the 3D menu as well? I probably want to, but not really. No, I don't want to, because they're gonna distort like a shadow. All we gotta do here is when we go to the left, We want to put him... Wait. Yeah, we go to the right, we're going to put him to the left a little bit. But only at the bottom. You know what, maybe we do... 1, 1. Then we can just pull this to the left a bit. We could also use a temp deformer. I think that is a better idea. Temporary deform is gonna be perspective. And we put it to the left a little bit. So the shadow moves. And then we do it to the other side. Here. Keep it subtle. And then when it goes to the top, we're gonna pull it down. Oops. And when we go up, down, we're gonna put it up. Let me just synthesize the corners. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because it's a very subtle effect anyway. But I think it does do a bit. It looks a little weird because it shows on the hair and in the face and it's not separated. But I think it's fine. We might remove it from the head, from the face. Because the hair doesn't have shadows on the face in the original art. So I think the hair clips probably should not show on the face either. Okay, and now do the same here. Empty form perspective to the left. That is the wrong thing. Hair clip cross Kanji shadow. I put it on the wrong thing. That's fine. Hair clip, hair shape. Okay, Kanji hair clip shadow. Hair clip, Kanji shadow. At XY fix. Then the right will be temp deform perspective. Okay. The left, do the same on the right. And then up we put it down. And down we put it up. Then we synthesize the corners. That's good enough. Save. VTuber tech has gone a long way. It really did. Live2D is crazy. Hello, accelerator metalis. Wait, did I say it correctly? Accelerator metalis. I think I did. Welcome. Sorry, I'm back. I didn't hear if you replied, if you rigged those type of models or not. Wait, did you ask? I think you asked about... Wait. I think you asked about illustration. And I don't do illustration. What type of models? Wait, what was the question? Because I only saw the question where you asked if I do illustrations, and then I said I don't. Because I'm a rigger, and I don't draw. I do draw a little bit. Like, I have a drawing tablet. I have drawn on stream before, but I haven't, like, drawn a lot. Like, not at all. I can't really draw. Only the things I learned in school. So if you have another question about rigging types of models, I don't know which types of models you were asking about, but feel free to ask again. Do you only do touch-ups? Touch-ups? Oh, you mean like in the art? Yeah, when I get a model, then I can do touch-ups. That's for sure. We added like the teeth, for example, on this model. We extended the teeth, the bottom teeth down, make sure it doesn't show when their mouth is moving. So we did do some touch-up there. And we probably will also do some touch-up for the neck, because the neck is a little too short and it doesn't align with the face shadow. Like, we want to... Wait, let me show the body real quick. Is it lagging so much? The neck currently, when we move the head up, the color of the shadow of the head, like the chin shadow, is not the same as the neck. So when we want to make the face line transparent when looking up, there's still gonna be a harsh border between the neck and the chin. So we're gonna touch this up and make it the same color so it merges together. And then we will add a mask as well. We also added a reverse mask for the mouth, because it like I rigged it a little different than the artist expected. If you want, I can send you the PSD so you can check it out. Yeah, feel free to send the PSD. We do have a little bit of a queue, but it's not very large. A lot of people told me they want their PSD rig, but a lot of them didn't send me one. So currently we only have 2 that actually made their way to me. So if you send your PSD, it will be the 3rd in line, unless the others provide their PSD in time before we get there. But yes, Saka, I would love to work on yours as well during the Rigathon. And even if the others send theirs, we probably will get around to doing yours as well. Because the month has only just begun. And we will do it all month. And this month is kind of coming to an end. I know there's a lot to do still. We do have a lot of time today still though. And I probably will work on this model still tomorrow. Tuesday, I don't stream on Tuesdays. And then on Wednesday, we will start the next one. But the current next model is a simple chibi. So I think we might be able to do that in 1 day. Maximum 2 days. So next week I think we will be able to do 2 submissions. Well, let's get back to it. Let's see. How does it move? Wait, what is happening here? There's some weird stuff going on. It's completely disconnecting on the corners. Did I not do the corners? No, we used the 3D menu on the art model. What is happening to the hair clips on the corners? Wait, they don't detach! Why are they detaching in physics? Oh, it's Z! It needs to be on the head Z. I only added one of them. I wrote that. That's gonna be the head XY 3D on the Z. And I need to do it on neutral. There we go. This should do it. Hey, ribbons and hair clips have made it to the head angles. Look at that. How it's moving together with the head. It is working as intended. And I don't think you see them separating, and when they wriggle you will notice it even less. When we add the physics. Okay. I might pull these back even more on the 3D deformer. Because I feel like it's not moving back enough. What if I move this way further in? It would probably stretch too much on the other side. They're updated. Yeah, it looks a little weird then. Let's leave it the way it is. Yeah, I think it's fine. And then... what's next? We can do the wings. I think the wings are really cute. Good to be a jack of all trades. Wait, in what sense? Because I think this is one trade. The rigging and the touch-up, it's like kind of part of the same thing. But I guess I am a little bit of a jack of all trades, given that I'm also a programmer and game developer and live streamer and VTuber and voice actor and what else am I? Wearing a lot of hats, at least. Voice actor? No, not really. I mean, it's kind of part of it, right? A little bit. And I did some freelancing that was kind of voice acting, but not really. Like, I didn't do any voiceovers for actual YouTube videos or for like anime or anything. It was just research. I mean, the VTuber stuff? No. It was like research stuff. Voice acting for research stuff. Let's leave it at that. Where can I send the PSD to? Wherever you want. You can send it per email. You can send it on Twitter. You can give me a Google Drive link. You can send it on Discord. Discord is probably the easiest. But whatever you prefer. What do I want to do next? I kind of want to do the physics. But also, I guess it would be the next step. We should probably do the physics before we do the body angles. Was there anything else on the head that I missed? I think I have ribbons. That wasn't everything. The blood bag! The blood bag. Very important. Blood bag is next. That one might be a little difficult. Very accommodating fish, yep. Gives you many options, yep. I'm very flexible. Okay, blood bag, huh? That one might be a little tricky. Let's give it one big deformer first. As usual. Blood bag. Head XY 3D. Give it 12 by 12. Save. Make this a little larger to accommodate for any wiggling. And then I think we're gonna get the general movement. Let's put it on the Z first. Make sure it moves with that already. Maybe add these. Add XY angles, deforms, add it to the 3D menu, planerize, depth estimation, and then we move it forward first, so it moves with the head, and then we shape it. Go back on the top, push it out from the center, and pull forward the back. Even more. Then push it in even more on the top. Then push it a little forward at the top as well. So cute. You are showering me with praise. I don't know how to react to it. It is separating a bit much, but we are gonna fix a lot of things and it's lagging again. What is happening? Help. Oh, I think it sometimes gets stuck on the... Damn, this might be a little weird, because it's... moving separately from the ribbon. Although I think if you put it back here to stick to the ribbon, it might not be weird. Just need to make sure it doesn't behave in a weird way. Because it should be roughly the same level. We do have to pull it down. Or what is going on? What is happening? I think I might have to restart Live2D soon. It's doing weird stuff that I don't like. I might have to pull down the 3 menu. Maybe it gets screwed up through that a little. Praise it, please. She will blush and run away in confusion. No, I won't run away. Like someone play Noosphere from 40k Mechanicus and pray to the tech support feed for no errors. I'm not into Warhammer, I don't know that reference, but sure. Or for hell to not have errors, sure. Almost. It's almost the base shape working, I think. I have to pull this a little forward, I think. And that too. I shouldn't do too much on the base deformer because it's gonna interfere with the fine-tuning. On these separate deformers, maybe. But I do want to get the basic shape right. But at least the angle is correct. And the distance to the head. I think this works. And then we go with Bloodbag Hyena. Actually, I might put this out a little more. Bloodbag Highlight. And the Bloodbag. Which I think we could glue. Nah, let's just put them in the same deformer. The tag we might move separately. It's currently detaching incorrectly. Wait, is it? That's a little bit. We can move it separate. Well, let's put it on the same one and give it a separate deformer if we have to adjust it. But this will be Blood Bag at XY fix. No. Let's call it Bloodbag Auto at XY 3D. And then we give it this 3D menu as well. And then on the top left, we are gonna pull it out in the center to make it bulge into a 3D shape. which already has some cool effect going on when it's juxtaposed with the liquid inside. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Thank you, thank you. Let me drink some water. $40K is pretty good once you look past the ludicrous fanbase praise. I mean, I think the ludicrous praise is what already shows how good it must be, right? I don't think the Warhammer fanbase is toxic, is it? Because I only heard good things so far. I do wish the deck had a deck a little bit. Maybe I should treat. No, I can't. We have to have both of them the same. Like the deck highlight and the deck. But if we had a deck, we could actually put it the other way to make it even more 3D. I don't think we need to though. It's gonna look great. It already does look really cool with the highlight moving. And it's gonna look even better when the liquid moves. Half and half. Send you a Discord DM. Thank you, Usaka. I will look at it after the stream. And we will probably get to it on the weekend next week. Potentially. It depends. It depends how the other people that have reserved the spot are coming along with their actual PSDs that may not ever arrive. It depends. But I have put you on the queue. Maybe I should have taken the front as well. Like the blood pack bottom we could have had on this deformer too. Then I just moved that in, and now I can't because the deformer is too small. It's fine though, because it is a little lower. We just do a separate one. Okay, let's get the bottom. Why does that say liquid bottom, even though it is on the top? I guess it means back for the liquid. Blood pack bottom. It's a shadow. I guess it gives the shadow a headache by fix. Blood pack shadow. XY fix, which can be 6x6, doesn't have to be anything special. And then the wings get 1 deformer. Blood pack wings at XY 3D. It's gonna be 12x8. And then the bottom is gonna get a blood pack bottom at XY 3D. 10x8. And then the liquid. I think I might do the liquid just with physics. Well, let's just make sure it's shaped correctly with the blood bag itself. Do I want separate deformers? Let's do one first and see how it looks. Blood bag, liquid, at XY 3D. That's gonna be 12x8. I just don't like praise. Like, imagine how badass a guardsman is if they survive to get old, when it is literally a matter of chance instead. Like, you take the ludicrous aspects of the average lifespan of a guardsman is 15 hours, and take it that someone surviving for years is a legend. So the law bit is not 100% accurate and it's a skew of the statistics in the universe. I see. I mean, I guess if the average lifespan is 15 hours and they do get old, that is pretty impressive, no? I wouldn't know. My lifespan is like thousands of years, but that is luck. Probably not always, though. And let's do the liquid first. No, let's do the bottom first. E-forms, put it here. And then push this up, connect. And how does it look on neutral? It does connect right to the edge, so that is the way to go. We could pull this forward, but I think it should be a little further back than the top thing. I think it works quite well, actually. The backpack on the right might be distorting too much. But that is a consequence of the... Well... It comes from bulging it out so much that it looks more 3D on the other side. But I think we can pull out the side here to fix it a little bit. And the rest we will do with the tag. That just didn't work, did it? Yeah, now it doesn't look as 3D anymore. That is a little bit of a problem. Do want to have this pulled out, but it is gonna pull out on the right, or in, I should say, because it only has a back. Oh god, that is not what I wanted. Let's reboot that. It was looking good before. We're gonna just have a fix deformer again to fix the end. Although we could also probably just pull this forward so it looks less dented in that direction. Does that do nothing? What? I have messed it up. No, we have to do a separate. We can't use this 3D on this one, I think, because we don't have a back. We only have the front, and the front has to move. Has to bulge out a lot, and then we can't fix the back with the back, because if there was a back, it would go and close this gap. Know what I mean? So we're not just gonna make a head fix deformer and then fix it manually. Okay, liquid. Gets deforms. And then on the top left, we're just gonna put it out a little bit so it aligns with the side of the thing, and then here we push it in so it's still inside the bag. The liquid thing made me think of the shaders that Valve used in Half-Life Alyx for the bottles. I don't think I remember what you're talking about there. I did play Alex a little bit. I never finished it. I didn't even get really far, to be honest. So maybe I never got there. You should check out the Half-Life Alex bottles. They look cool. I'm gonna pull this out real quick. Half-Life Alex bottles. Wait, how is it? What? I think I'm looking at the wrong thing. I don't want to spend too much time on that though. Let me get back to rigging. Can be recreated in Blender. But isn't it just a regular bottle? Like it didn't look like anything special. Oh yeah, we have to move this way forward down here. Okay, that should be... it? No! More stuff to fix. Okay, that works. Kinda. That's good, I think. And then the top needs to be way further back. This one needs to be way further back. Okay, and then we do the headaches by fix. Wait, no, the wings first. Wings. They don't need a lot of work, I think. Because they're already kinda in the right spot. Maybe I don't do anything. I think the wings are fun. Actually, they do distort a little bit, so maybe I want to put this back in. Actually, I want them to attach to the side, so let's put them out. And put them forward a little. And back here a little. Might even want to have them further back, actually. No, I think this is gonna be fine. Put this out. Put them more flat. They should be more flat because I don't want them to distort. That's good. And then we are going to give the tag a separate deformer that is gonna be flat back tag at xyx. It's gonna be 4x6. Maybe 5x6. And then the blood bag and highlight. And liquid. Wait, they are not on the same deformer. Blood bag and highlight get a headache 162. Blood bag, auto, XY6. Like this a little smaller one. Think about the bunny ears, sucker. To work, this can be after stream. Probably won't have a lot of time after stream either, but yes. I might check it out. Why is this not a bulb? This is not very organized right now. Actually, the others are kind of. Green skull bulbs. Okay, that bag, auto, fix. So we're just gonna add keys here, and for everything that we don't like, we're just gonna slightly fix it. I wish the liquid was in there too. Actually, the blood bag does have a dent in the original. So maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe we don't need to fix it. Maybe I just bulged it out too much. Well, the dent becomes really extreme on the side. Let's just fix it a little. I'm still amazed how it looks 3D despite being a 2D sprite. It does feel like magic. Oh, I should not have unselected that. Put it out too much. A little bit. Avocado Shark. Finally finished my characters. I have 2 you can take and you choose one you love the most. Oh, you finished 2? That's crazy. Wait, did you reserve a spot? I think we just said no. I don't know if you... Did you tell me yesterday that you were interested? But I didn't write you down. But Avocado Shark, I shall add you to the queue. So thank you for your interest. Name's not on the list. Well, it is now. What's your Discord? Exclamation mark Discord. But yes, you can send me and you will be in the queue. Damn, we're getting a lot of submissions. Now, I have to hurry up then. Well, I did reserve today and tomorrow for this model because it's so complex. And a lot of the other models are fairly simple. But on the other models, I can't take this much time if we have that many submissions. So starting Wednesday, we're gonna pick things up. I did make a lot of mistakes that cost a lot of time during this. But now that we're warmed up, I think we're gonna blast through the other submissions just fine. Okay. Is it always lagging like that? I don't like that. Maybe I should disable some of the other things. I guess the model is getting complex. Remove the torso. Performance is gonna worsen over time, probably even more. The blood bag is moving down quite a bit. I think the ribbon has to maybe move down further, but also the hair is further back and the ribbon is attached to the back, the middle hair, and the blood bag is attached to the front hair. But it does look a little weird that they slide into each other like that. We might have to move it on the main deformer a little back. I think that is already logic at all. We could also, now that I think about it, we can put the blood bag in front of the ribbon. It wasn't like that in the original art, but they don't connect there. And I have a feeling it might look better. Let's test it. See how it slides into the ribbon? I think this might look better. Let me check in the physics because it lags so much when I in this window. Yes. Yes, queen. Now the bottom looks a little distorted now that it's shown. Damn, I can't wait to animate the water in the physics. It's gonna look so cool. That bag looks like it's a bit too far forward, that is for sure. But not anymore. Because now it's in front of the ribbon, so it doesn't look that bad anymore. Before it looked weird because it was in front, like behind the ribbon, but also in front. It looked weird. I think having it above definitely fixes that. The ribbon itself also should be hidden more below the front hair because it is connected to the ponytail. I think the others just wanted it to be clearly visible. I don't know. Well, it is your call to make, but if I move it back behind the Hime hair, it might look weird as well. It is attached to this part, right? The side hair left. And this side hair left is technically fairly close to the Hime hair. I could put it in between and see how it looks. But we have to test that because I'm not sure. Let's put it behind. In the bottom, I guess. Do you like it more? I feel like it looks nicer when it's in front. Because now we would have to move the front hair more as well because the ribbon bulges out. We either have to make it flat, like it's pushed back by the front hair, or we have to bulge out the front hair more. I think it's probably gonna be better overall if it is in front. I DM'd you on Discord. Thank you, Avocado Shark, for your submission. We will get to it probably the week after next week. We might get to it by the weekend next week. But it depends on the other submissions. It's attached to the ponytail. Is the hair band kinda? Oh, you mean the ones in front? Wait, I'm confused. It's fast. It will probably take longer. Like there's a couple submissions. There are a couple submissions that are fairly simple, so I might finish them in 1 or 2 days. But we'll see. We'll see. The month is still long, so it might be later. I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, I wish you a good night. The twin tail. Oh, you mean the back? This one? Or this one? Yes. Oh. Oh. But then it will be very hidden. Wait, let me check that. Remove that. Then it will be part of the back hair. Here. I mean like that? Because then it's very hidden. I will have to make additional adjustments then. Because the back hair is very far back. Oh, I see it now. Also, it's currently a little weird because of the ears. Maybe we can keep it like before then. Yeah, I think it's gonna work well with it's attached to this one. But we could also move it. But the black bag is kinda in the way if we move it further up. Is there more hair strands? We could try to move the twin tails in front of the ears. No. I think it's gonna be best the way it was in the beginning when it's attached to this one in front of that. But we can experiment later as well. Although, if we move it up... But the twin tails definitely have to be behind the ears. Maybe we can move the ribbon in the opposite side of the head. We could try that. And then we could move it up. But let me put a... before we do that, we put a temporary deformer above. Hair within adjust. Can just be 4x8. And then we flip that. And move it here. And then back and front. But it might interfere with the eye patch. If we get to the eye patch. How about this? I feel like the belly, it looks kind of weird because now it's... we're not used to it. But it could be a good balance if the butt bag is on the left and the ribbon is on the right. But the eye patch is gonna... Well, the eye patch is gonna be behind. Wait, let me put this further up. How about this? Let's see how that moves. But now it moves the opposite side, I have to reflect it. Reflect X. How does it look so weird now? I have to do that differently, but you know what I'm getting at. I hope. What do you think? Attach it to the blood bag, like the ribbon is below. As the below part of the blood bag. Oh, you mean to the open thing? We got that. So it's part of the blood bag. And then we do L within the jars. So it goes L. Below or above? I think below will probably look better. Living with a big cat makes you understand that none of your furniture is big enough. Is it laying down on everything? Stealing your place? We can perhaps make it smaller? I like the large ribbon, but we can if you want to. The tails of the ribbon smaller? I mean shorter? I was getting a little bit difficult because I can't just make them shorter. I mean we can, but you know, I'm so indecisive now, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it, it's your model. It's all getting... But it's all cutting into the rigging time. So it's a trade-off for you. Because today and tomorrow will be the last day. But you can decide what's more important to you. I have to adjust this now a little bit. Because now it's moving differently, so we have to pull it out here. How does that look? I might like it. I think I like it more the way it was in the beginning. I'm giving it your hands, choose what's the best looks for you. No, you have to decide. But you can think about it. Like once all the physics are done and everything, you can still think about it. We can still move it around afterwards. But I do agree we should probably move it up a little bit because it looks very detached where it is currently. So if you just move it up slightly, I think this will already do a lot. Is it moving correctly? Maybe. Maybe bend the left side of the rhythm a bit more. Bend it more. Now we're getting into rigging criticism. It's gonna bend with the physics. You don't have to apologize. You mean the left side as in it should go further back when I look to the right? Or to the left? 3 hour left? Or what did you mean? Like bend it back further? Make it more 3D? Or what did you mean? Yes, but the long ass part. That's what I wanted to do earlier as well. It does feel a little weird, but it should be accurate the way it is now. I think the physics will just fix that. Because if I bend it further back, it will stretch when I look the other side. Wait, I think I know how. We have to drag it back down here. Because it looks weird, mainly because gravity should pull it down further, I think. We can probably also fix that with physics. Yeah, I don't like that. I think I'll leave it the way it was. Kinda. Yeah, the physics will do a lot. We will pull them down with physics on the z-axis when we move the head z and stuff like that. It's fine. Physics make everything better, exactly. Okay, where were we? I wanted to fix the front of the bottle. Because it is pulled back too much. Oops. Wait, is the shadow already moving individually? How is that possible? I'm not complaining. Because it already looks incredible. Kinda. But I had to fix the shadows manually on the other thing. Oh, because I gave it a different deformer? I guess that makes sense. This is fine. For now. Double check in physics. Now I want to fix the sticker. The tag. Get some keyforms. Hey, I'm just gonna reset the form. Hello? Oh no, we can't do that. Whatever, let's just do the menu then. Put this over there, because I want to move it more, while also keeping straight. Oh yeah, I do like that a lot. I like that a lot. And then here we can pull it further back. I think the up down is probably fine, but the sides are not. There. Yeah, this needs to go to the left. Yup. I'll just go to the right. Okay. Maybe we can do it even more. Wait, is it downward, not fixed? I guess the down is also a little weird. And the downward is not fixed yet. I think that's cool. Down left is broken too. I think I did it earlier, no? Wait, it just... Oh, this down there. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, what? Oh, up left. It's better. I think it's a little distorting on the upper edge. The top needs to be fixed a little bit. That is better. Slides around a little bit around the center, but I think that's fine. The butterfly is wriggling, oh my god. It was already 2 days ago. Wait, was it yesterday? It might have been, actually. I think it was. Yesterday has been a long day, so I already forgot. But yes, they are wiggling. I didn't add the smile wiggle yet. If I even do. I do have it planned for the wings. But yes, the physics on the ears are already doing good work. I think the blood there distorts a little bit too much on the bottom still. The outer. Although it does have a little bit of... Wait, is it just down? Oh. Yes, it down needs to be pushed out a little. I want to pull this down to... I pull this in a little bit. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's not spend too much time on that. There is a lot more to do. And it's already been 3 hours. What next though? Damn, there is a lot. This model really has a lot to it. We might skip the physics for now to get some body angles. Bro, I do want to do the water. I think I do a physics day tomorrow and try to get the angles, the body angles done today and the clothing and all of that. Damn, I really like the fixes of the hair too, and like the head movement looks so much better than what I showed off yesterday. Close all of this. Let me drink some more water. And then we enable the torso. And the legs and the bloomers and the hair shadows. What do I want to do next? I think we're gonna start with like a body Z. So the head doesn't look so stiff. And do like a simple, very simple tilt to the right. Also, I think we just take everything. We take everything. To the legs. Like all of that. And the sleeves. Oh god. No, the sleeves get a separate one. These are just the this L. And adjust, and then these two will be sleeves, body XY. Let's give it 16 by 8. And then there will be body Z, sleeves, body Z. And I think I really want to make this a deformer instead of a rotation deformer. Like a warp deformer. Because I think we don't just want to rotate. Or even if we do, the deformer probably works better here. Same. We want this one bigger. And this one even bigger. This should be fine. And then the torso. Are the bloomers in the torso? No, they're separate. I think we are gonna include them in the deformer because I do want them to follow slightly. Let's have one deformer here. Upper body. XY. That's gonna be 12 by 24. And then I think we will maybe even make them fight the deformers. I mean, nah, we're gonna. It is a little bit difficult because the bloomers go so high into the torso. They are into the hips, like almost the waistline. And if you want to move the legs separately, Maybe we should just make a body, like an entire body thing. Yeah, let's not do upper body. We will do upper body separately, but not for the hips. I've not done a lot with body rigging in general, so this is a lot of experimentation. But I hope we're gonna figure it out in time. Let's take all of this then. Wait, where are the legs? Where are they not all? Let's open everything up. Actually, no. Just open these from the bottom. And I think we won't include the wings because they will behave separately. Although I do want them kind of to be in there as well. No, I moved them separately, otherwise they will deform weirdly. I think the accessories have to be separate as well, because when we deform the main body clothing, the accessories should stay in their original shape and just move alongside it. I don't want them to deform like the body, because it will look weird, I think. So we're gonna take not the hair back, not the wings. We take... where are the legs? Are they further up? No. Lumos, and then the hoodie, the chest. Not the bow. Not the ribbon, but the neck. And that is gonna be everything. And this is gonna be in one big body deformer. Actually, I might include these sleeves in there. Nah, they should move separately too. They kinda are like accessories on this model. So, body... XY. That's gonna be 16 by 32. No, 12 by 32. Probably even less or more. Now that's fine. Actually, 8. 8 by 32. I wanna try something. Let's disable the head for a moment. You did say you want to see some leaning. I also want to put the head in a separate photo, actually. Yes. Hey, I'm not gonna do any promises, but I am curious how it will look when we do a very, very rudimentary lean. Head. Oh, it doesn't include the back. I kind of want to organize this a little bit. Let's put the hair. But that is already in the back, so we can just move it up. I don't like having things separated like that, because we can work with the Z order in Live2D, the drawing order. We don't have to put them below. They can be part of the head. Yeah. And then when we hide the head, they will be gone too. We're gonna hide the wings as well, although they are very cute and I can't wait to animate them. So, hair, body XY. I really don't exactly know how the lean works, but I assume that we can just soft touch this. Probably we will need other deformers as well, but that is what I am gonna try. First. Wait. Oh, we didn't include the heart. I'm gonna hide that too then. I just wanna see like a rudimentary basic initial check if it is working the way I think it is working. Take all of this and increase it and push it down. And then take this. Make it even wider and further up. And then push this down. Copy that because I actually forgot to give it keyforms. I'm gonna hide the sleeves too, but they will probably sell the illusion even more once we actually try to do it. And we got that. Let's do body Y. Just to test it. What did I get body Y? Nothing. Where is it? Where did it go? Body X Y. It is deforming too much. It does work though. I know. Kind of tricks my eyes already. It looks a little weird. It's probably gonna take a lot of tuning to get it right, but I think it definitely is gonna be a thing. Like, it could be a thing if we had time. It is working, and I'm happy about that. I get the general idea correct, at least. I think it also, if you add like a shadow, you know, while we are playing around, I probably shouldn't play around, because we don't have infinite time. But I do think it's interesting. Let's include the neck. And the head. At the Z. Wait, hair back. Wait, where's the main head? Oh, we don't have one. Let's put a deformer here. And adjust. And put it on here too. Move it down. Wait, why is the hair not in there? Oh, the hair is not on the Z deformer. No! I can't put the head just above the Z because it won't affect it if there's a rotation deformer in between. Ah, it's fine. Just put a separate one. Hide the hair for now. Add accessories. And hair font, hair within. Hair shadows, hair back. And a board cap. Press the board cap. Okay, now. Head adjust. Now everything should be moving right. Oh god. Why can't I select it? But the blood bag is in there. It's only the hair that's not in there. Which is interesting. I did it myself, even. And I'm still confused. Didn't the hair just not move? Or... I still can't select it. What's in there that is hidden? The bunny ears? How did they get in there? And aren't they part of the hair? Can I really not? Oh no, it is. Okay, that works. Yeah, I need to hide the neck ribbons. Oh god, just kick it. Neck ribbon, neck ribbon. Let's make a photo for this as well. Neck ribbon. There, the bell shadow can be in the bell. It's probably gonna clip to the neck, but that's fine for now. Alright, head adjust. Where is it? Yeah. Now we move it down and make it larger. Keep it centered. That looks like a lean. It's more convincing with the head going on. I see it already working. And if we put a shadow, like if we put a shadow on the chest, in addition to this, it would look even more convincing. But there's a lot more to it that we have to consider. Like all of the body parts and stuff, so it might be a little more complicated. We can also like get the knees that go down a little and all of that good stuff. But I'm glad that this is working so well already. So let's not do that and revert all of that. And work on something else. I wanted to play around with it just to show. Okay, close everything, hide everything. Torso, lumos, legs. Chest, bow, chest, heart. We're gonna show the head and the hair as well. Wait, the bunny ears! No, they're part of the head. We have to finish the head first. Alright, also, bunny ears are next. Where are they? Where did they hide? They were not in the head accessories. In the hair front. I forgot the bunny ears myself. Model already looking so good that the bunny ears aren't even missing. Oh, they're in between there. For real. Thank you. Bunny ears are. We do have just the foremost here already. I think this is just gonna be bunny ear or head XY fix, which I'm pretty sure we will need. And that is actually left. But we don't need to fix them separately. Actually, I'm gonna delete them. We can take them together. But I'm gonna leave them just in case. Because it did flip them over using a deformer for the mirroring. We might want to do that later too. And the bandages go in there as well. And then these two deformers get one parent, which is gonna be bunny ears head XY 3D 12 by nope 16 by 12, maybe 20. Also, before I forget, the body XY, remove that deform. Okay, and then at XY 3D, make it a little larger to accommodate for video physics. And then we go back to the head angles. Vivid keyforms, 3D menu, add an entry, penalization, depth estimation. These are gonna be symmetrical. And then we are moving them down. Done. Look how good it already looks. I'm joking. I have to adjust it. Also, I got distracted by the board cap. That is still missing. Where is it? I need more, or... Face. Board cap. She's boarding. Yup. Okay, no longer boarding. I guess it doesn't actually look bad already. Why are the bunnies behind the owl game? How did that happen? Move that below. Oh, I know why. Wait a minute. Does the bunny ears need to be in between the layers? Wait, no, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The owl needs to be down. That is not what I wanted to do. I need to close the folder, otherwise I can't find it. Yeah. Hey, why is it in front of the front arrow? Wait, is it in front of everything? Oh, it is. How did that happen? What is way below? It should be part of the back here, no? How did it get there? Yeah, it's in front of the back here. Actually, it's in front of the board cap. There we go. This should be it. Why are the bunny ears now in front of the... What? Oh, they're in front of the other things too. They have to be behind the things. And behind the eye patch string. Which one is the side pane? Yeah, this one needs to be in front. Wait, it's not. Wait, what? Oh, this one. It's in front of that and it needs to be below. Below the side pane. Where's the Hime? Yeah, in front of the Hime. And below the side panes. There it is. This is the one. I think. Was it different? Let's double check. I think it might have been. Yeah, it was in front of the... this one. Now it's behind. It is the Hime top left. Yeah. But the Hime top left is in front of the... I think we just have to move the front bangs. Okay, we want the front bangs and the side bang top to be in front. Which they are, but the image top should be behind. But the image top is also in front of that. Image top has to be in front of the ones on the right. But behind the bunny ears? How does this work? That's in front. That's behind, and that's in front. Wait, all of these are behind the ears. Wait, how is that behind? It's not. Oh, it is. But this one isn't. I think we can't just move it down. It doesn't change too much. I don't like it though. It looked cooler before. Should be in front the Hime top. We can't just clip it. We should just clip it. Like reverse clip it to the bangs. Or the side hair. Reverse clip it to the side hair, the main bangs. Oh, no, they can't be in front. It's a little weird, like the ordering is a little weird, you know. I don't really know how to fix it. Let's just take all of these. Hey, what about the string? But this one won't matter. It's just the main bangs. And the side bangs. These. So main bang, maybe not even the... Oh no, these two. Okay, take all of those. And then we clip the ears to that reverse. Does it work with that clipping? Well, they're already clipped. So hopefully this works. It does not work. Because you can't change the clipping. Okay, we have to move it behind. I think it doesn't really matter. It does look cool. It does look a little better if they are in front. But I'm taking too much time on something that is this minor. We're just gonna put them a little behind. But they don't show through the hair when looking up. How would that still be in front? Okay. Now it has to be behind this too. Okay, I'm ruining it a little bit. We would have to introduce a mask. I'm gonna write that down in case you have time. We need a mask. Bunny a mask. to fix that. For now it has to be behind the front hair in general, otherwise it shows through the front hair. Okay, now we shape it. Close all of this, close all of this. We have the bunny. Ears. Why did I put the hair on a different deformer? Because I wanted the X to behave differently. The Z. Okay, that's fine then. Alright. Focus. Focus on the 3Dness. Okay, we're gonna pull the side back into the top. And it is sliding too much, so we're gonna pull this back. Pull this forward a little bit. Pull this back a little bit. And now we're gonna fine-tune this. Pull this back and then pull this forward so it's a little bit more rounded. And then we're pulling this back and pull this in. And then at the top, we're gonna pull it back a little more. It is sliding a bit, so I'm gonna push this forward. Might have to push this forward or back a little. I don't know, it might need to be like that. Maybe a little further to the right. And they are higher up, so we want to push this forward in general. When it comes down. And I do want to push this forward a bit too. This can be further back. This could be it. Actually, it's distorting too much. And needs to come forward more. Even further back. almost perfect. Maybe we have to push it in. Oops. On the side more. Now it looks kind of flat. Or the center out again. There's a bit more fine tuning. Okay, that is good enough, I think. Let's see how it looks in the physics window. Save. I think that works. Almost. This needs to be further forward. Oh no, he is stretching too much. And then we could do more fine tuning because there are multiple layers. You don't have to do it on one before more. Did these have overfill? No. Ah, they do. They already move cameras. We could push them out a bit. Let's give the bandages. We could also move the inside of the email to the right a bit. Make it even more 3D. I think it looks decent though. We don't have to go super in depth. Because there's a lot of other stuff to do. We're gonna leave that for when we have time at the end for the fine-tuning. Also, it's still weird. Bunny looks right. This needs to be pushed in even further.